Hi guys, I just want to do my topic presentation on education in Pakistan and what that means for the future and what we can learn for it too. Let's just start by talking about the education in Pakistan. It's considered in crisis. Right now, the illiteracy rates are incredibly high. They have what they call ghost schools. And these are pretty much where they're on the rosters of a public school and nobody comes because the teachers don't come and the teachers don't care because they get paid anyways. Um, so nobody even comes to teach the children. Um, and public schools are also incredibly underfunded in Pakistan. Here's a quote. I cited it at the end. The elementary stage in Pakistan education system is quite poor. In higher education, the component of research is very poor. There is no research culture. There are overcrowding classrooms, poor methods in matter, poor management and leadership speak the situation. Poor information system and access to the new knowledge, the application of such knowledge are some of the factors facing the education system in Pakistan. All of these are really horrible things. There's no research, which means that there's nothing improving. There's overcrowding of classrooms. People can't even go to school. Horrible teachers, and just anybody can be a teacher. They don't even have to go to school. They just need teachers, so they take whoever they need. And that's not a way to educate a society. Education continued. They do have private schools in Pakistan. The issue with these private schools, though, is that they are so expensive and pretty much out of reach for the whole population of most of the population of Pakistan. And a lot of those private schools are madrasas. I don't know if I think I've talked about madrasas before in a case study, but a madrasa is pretty much where kids come to learn about the Quran. And when I say learn about the Quran, I mean recite it, memorize it. This is kind of like a way that we get these extremists and we end up with these militant groups like the Taliban in Pakistan. So the lack of education, like affordable education, turns into madrasas, turns into militant groups like the Taliban. And I'm not saying that happens every time, but it's definitely affecting Pakistan. Here's a really cool quote that I found. I cited it in the end. It says, education is a social entity and takes input from the society and returns output to it as well. University education is considered as the hub that produces human capital into the market. Like, we're all going to school right now so that we can be productive members of society. And I'm not saying that every time that you have to do that, but if nobody is, then there's no way that we could function. We have to have government. We have to have things that give us structure, and Pakistan is really lacking that. The illiteracy rates in Pakistan are incredibly high. The literacy rate of Pakistan has grown from 16.4% in 1950 to 54% in 2004, and then 57% in 2014. Even at its highest, 57% is really low. Imagine if 43% of our country was illiterate. Like, that would be insane. Women in education, most don't go. They're scared of the violence that comes with it. If they do graduate, then they go into a job and they're controlled by men. So nothing's improving in that aspect. If they don't graduate, then they reproduce more uneducated children. There's been countless studies where it says, like, if your parents graduated from college, then it's likely that you will. And, in Pakistan, that's not the case. If nobody goes to school, then nobody reproduces children that go to school. And I'm not saying that happens every time, but it does. What does this mean for the future? It's just a cycle. It means more uneducated people, more corruption, more disorganization, people that don't know their rights, and so they get walked over. A logical outlook for the future of Pakistan. The literacy rate is improving. It's improving very slowly. So I don't think that there's going to be a change soon. Madrasas lead to some of the militant culture in Pakistan. So, like we've already discussed this, like if they don't start fixing that, then there's going to be more of that. I don't see women getting more empowered anytime soon, and I think that it'll take a long time for economic improvement in Pakistan. Here are my references, and I hope that you enjoyed it.